Libra, let's do this. This is your update reading with me, Kim. We're gonna do a next 48-hour update. And this is going to be mainly focused on the oracle cards, maybe some tarot in the middle, just to kind of clarify each card. Let's get started. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I appreciate all of you. That is truly a really good tip for me, is to be able to do any of those actions. It really promotes my channel and it keeps it growing, which I do appreciate so much. So if you want a private reading, by the way, let me add this. I'm doing it for donations right now. And you can figure that out, how to do that, in the description box. So let's get started. Calling in Libra's angels, spirit guides, higher self, higher power. We're going to get messages today from the oracle cards and the urban tarot to call in messages that's for their highest good. So Libra, let's start with the I've been really called to do the wisdom of the oracle deck for the signs today. So that's what we're going to start with. For Libra, next 48 hours. Let's see what we got, Spirit. Only messages for their greater good. And not too many, I was going to say. Not too many. Okie dokie. Time to go. Never-ending story. No place like home. And a deep knowing. A deep knowing. All right. What does this have to do with time to go? Never-ending story. Never-ending story. This might be the reason why the time to go is coming out. It may be time for you to maybe branch out and get a home of your own, or do something with the hometown, something related to your hometown, either going back or actually branching off and leaving it because you need to get something else. Like, you've already learned all you can learn in this space and you need to concentrate on something else, focus on something else. And that's why the time to go card comes, is because either this physically means, yeah, it's time to go, or this is mentally, take your focus off of this and let's focus on something else, because you have learned all you can, from this experience. You should have a really deep knowing of what you should do next. In fact, the title really should be You Already Know This, because the deep knowing comes out when maybe there's some empathic abilities, but you're in connection with your spirit guide here and your angels, and I think that's why you have this deep knowing. So let's move on. Let's get the archetype cards. Let's get 3 of these, and then we're going to do tarot in the middle. The clarifying cards for tarot. All right, for Libra, what do we have? Never-ending story, something that just keeps going on and on and on, and she's holding her head like, oh my gosh, really again? So let's see, archetype deck. What do you have to say to Libra? What can help them on their way in the next few days? The Mirror. There. The Judge. Cairo. The Mirror, the Judge, and Cairo. I'm almost thinking there might be somebody in your life that's like too harsh and judgmental on you. Or this is actually a call to you to stop being as judgmental. Oh, look what we have on the bottom. I'm putting that there. I'm putting that there because Gnosis is all about deep knowing, and I get the same energy from it as this. So there's definitely some deep knowings here. We have the Starborn and the medallion on the bottom. Destined for fame. The stars are in line. Fate, whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to be very successful at it. I'm just going to leave that there too. And then the medallion, something that you inherited, or maybe it's tied to an object that was passed down. Could very well be that. But the Mirror tells us that there are some things that are an illusion where you're at. There's some things that are leading you to distort. It's a distorted self-perception, or it's reflecting back something that is really not mirroring what's inside you anymore. The judge can be legal issues, of course, the never-ending story, something that keeps going on and on and on. It might be something you're going to court over that just keeps going on and on and on, right? Or it can be about this person being really judgmental against you, and this could be at home, or this can be you needing to watch how you compare yourself to others, because it's influencing what you see in the mirror reflected back, even meaning metaphorically everything that you see around you. If you're constantly comparing them to social norms, then you're not really getting the real picture, because those were just made up by, not like we think. It's not the consensus of everybody that makes up these social norms. It's just a few businesses, individuals, influences that end up making these really concrete and destructive themes that we have to go by, and we don't have to go by them though. The Chiron is signs and synchronicities. You may be getting signs and synchronicities either at your home, to go, to leave, to branch off, or you might be getting signs and synchronicities that there is either a house purchase or a house sale going on, something that's letting you know. There's signs leading you to this knowing, deep knowing, gnosis, deep knowing. And this is all about knowledge and your deep knowing. The starborn, like I said, that is, stars were aligned when you were born, and that's why that card comes out. So let's see here. Let me look at your tarot now. Let's move these up if I can. Yeah. All right. So tarot, let's get some cards for time to go and the mirror. Time to go. Or one card. Yeah, there's some interference. There's interference with the way you're perceiving things. And it's ironic that it has a TV, because we were talking about social norms and things that you think are normal, and they're being displayed to you as something that's completely not normal. And this Eight of Swords is different than the one in the Rider-Waite. I'm getting a totally different feeling from it. And plus, the meaning is right on there, that they intended for interference. It can be something that you feel even stuck in, maybe something that you've got to wiggle out of, because it might be just a habit that you have of doing things a certain way or feeling a certain way, and then having to deal with those emotions, and it being hard, challenging, because this is like a way that you were conditioned. Whew, that was a lot for me to spit out. The Judge and the never-ending story. We have the High Priestess. This too points to a deep knowing. The High Priestess is someone that might be hard to get to know if you are the one stepping into this role. It might be talking about a Pisces, but I think this is about you and your deep knowing. It's this empathic gift that you have, the ability to reflect and sit back and relax and really see things intuitively. And this is a deep knowing that who you are is somebody that not anybody will ever get to know the whole story, because this is just you. This is uniquely you. Cannot be described or compared by these, false assumptions. The radical claims that are made on how you need to feel. It's not you. And I think that is what the never-ending story is finally getting into your own skin. Only you know what that is. So, no place like home in Cairo. Wow, immediately. Immediately we have Knight of Discs, the Fool, and the Eight of Rods. So, or Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay, so this is the magic symbol. If you see that on his shirt, it's the magic symbol, the circle with the line that goes through it and kind of protrudes on both sides. this is wanting to come out with the 8, so I gotta put it down. Self-deception from the mirror, from what you're seeing that's not real. That's what that's about. I don't think it's about anybody else doing something to you, but, well, in a way, you know, the belief systems and what was kind of like inscribed on you to feel. The gourmet chef, the Knight of Discs, is actually the King of Pentacles. This is you really taking charge and offering up a different view, a different way of viewing stability and success, and you're serving it up. It's gonna take some time, but it ends up being this beautiful, wonderful dish that once again is uniquely you. The Fool is being able to start on a brand new adventure. You may be getting signs and synchronicities to leave a place that you've been for a long time, or embark on some kind of journey where this person, this Fool, is actually taking a leap of faith and looking at all the consequences too. This Fool isn't looking at the sun and only the sun. This Fool knows that there's other stuff that's out there that might be dark, but they can get through it. The depth of this is big. 8 of Wands is all about, this is good news, and it is swiftly coming your way. So fast incoming deep news, and I think you already, once again, know about this happening. All right. Deep knowing. The Queen of Cups. The Therapist. The Queen of Cups. This is either Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this has to do with you or yourself that gets to listen to other people, kind of help. It's being able to balance out your emotions and helping other people at the same time. Being able to listen with this feeling of compassion I'm getting from this card, really deep compassion. Either somebody's helping you that's like this, or this is what you're offering because you just have a deep knowing about a lot of topics and about a lot of issues involving your emotions and maybe somebody else's emotions too. Like I said, helping people. So these are your tea leaves, Libra. Whoa, I still managed to get them off the table even with a bigger table. Okay, tea leaves for Libra. There's my 50-50 card. There is a man, dealings with a man. This card's silly because, I mean, 50-50, that's right. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. There's the Fool. Oops. Hat, you will be playing a different role. Man, everything's about this Fool. Maybe it's this role. Maybe it goes over here. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Always be careful with who you meet, because don't burn bridges. You know, people might be there to be of assistance. June, if somebody needs a date. And then Desk, pay attention to your work. All right, that's spirit advice for you for the next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending love and light your way, Libra. Bye-bye.